interests. Your tweet was quite controversial in some quarters.
Yes.
Could you perhaps speak to how, as young people, with the agitation that was there, is there a risk of misunderstanding and perhaps giving an opportunity for proliferation of this leaderless movement that came in to what the older generations have argued? We risk not, we risk going the direction of other countries.
Probably it is important for our viewers tonight to understand just how complex the situation in DRC is, both politically and economically. Because, DRC is a very expansive country. The distance between Goma and Kinshasa is about 2,600 kilometers. So it might actually be closer to come to Nairobi than to go to Kinshasa when you are in Goma. Now, personally, as you've correctly put it, my tweet was somehow controversial to people who found it controversial. But to me, I believe that is a correct position of how things should be. M23 has a mission, and that mission is to protect ethnic Tutsis who are in Goma, that is in Kivu of the DRC. They have a right to protect their own people from being extinct and from being killed. And if you look at the Angolan deal that was made, it speaks about the ethnic Tutsis that are in Congo, that they should be given citizenship, and that even the M23 was supposed to be absorbed into the army. In fact, it's not the first time that the M23 has occupied Goma. They occupied it before, but they withdrew from Goma because of that deal. So I believe what is going to make that issue settle is if the M23 is going to be given assurance that the ethnic Tutsis who are in the Democratic Republic of Congo are going to be given citizenship, they are going to be recognized, they are going to be given their right to human rights, and also the M23 is going to be integrated into the army. I do agree with President Kagame on some parts, because President Kagame is justified to be afraid of what is going on in Congo and to participate in that conflict. Many people have brought issues about his participation, but if I was President Kagame, I would definitely participate, because there is an active belligerent force called the FDLR, for the Democratic Liberation of Rwanda, whose intention is actually to overthrow the president of Rwanda and the government of Rwanda. So when you know that there is a belligerent force in a nearby country that is actually being supported by the military of that country to overthrow a legitimately established government here, then you do not expect President Kagame to sit on his hands. So from where I see it, I see that the external forces are the ones that have made the resolution of issues in DRC Congo to be more difficult, because DRC Congo has become like a woman who is heartbroken, and every man she's confiding in wants to sleep with her. So, the DRC Congo government comes and confides in President Ruto. President Ruto takes armed forces into DRC, not for the intention of bringing peace, but also getting a piece of the cake of the minerals. We've had the UN forces in Congo since 1999, and they've achieved absolutely nothing. In fact, recently, I was watching DW, and a vehicle belonging to the United Nations fell. It was involved in an accident, and it overturned, and inside the vehicle were minerals, meaning even people from the United Nations are actually participating in exploitation and extraction of minerals from the DRC. So if external forces were to stay out of this, I believe the people of DRC and even the youth who are there can be able to solve the problem themselves.
Indeed.